Welcome back to another video, guys. Thank you for joining in. Today we are installing a ceiling fan in the sunroom behind me. Hey. Keep it down. I'm trying to make a video here. Here it is. Very tiny box. About the size of my arm. But it needs to be tiny because remember, we got a door in the way and we don't want any issues. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we won't have any interfering between these two things. Okay, go ahead and open the box. I don't know what brand this is. Okay. There you go. 42-inch ceiling fan. There's your model number. And the SKU. Ooh, very tiny blades. What do we got here? Alright, comes with bulbs. These are the supports for the blades. More supports. And looks like a little bit of our hardware. Some electrical nuts. Some caps. Chains. We'll get these blades out of the way. Okay, looks like this might be the bracket. Big motor. That's the housing. Or it might just be the cover. And that is it. Alright, here's our box sticking out. Always want to make sure you got no power. Next thing is to grab your bracket. And it should line up right there. Come on, camera. Alright, there you go. Now I'm going to use these screws that were already in the box to support the bracket. Bracket has been installed. A word of advice is to probably drill some pilot holes in there prior to just trying to use brute force and get those in, because you will, but you know, a little bit of stripping occurred. It's alright, it's supporting, it's in there. Next thing you want to do is grab the motor itself, that dude, and test fit it. Mounting bracket, you'll see two screws on one side and an open end on the other. You grab the motor, lines up just like that. If we look opposite side, single. So it's supposed to go on this way. Okay, I hope you guys are bearing with me because this is kind of hard to do, recording and installing all at once up here. Anyway, we got the motor connected. This thing is solid in place, not going anywhere. The way you want to do it is the way I showed you. We got two over here, two screws holding into this mounting bracket, and then you want to slide that end. If you can see, it's opened. On the mounting bracket, it has an opening right here. You slide the motor mount into here and screw that in place, and voila, in there, like swimwear. So the rookie that I am, I forgot to turn on my microphone. But in this portion, guys, you're going to want to grab the wires hanging out of the ceiling fan. Thankfully, these were already labeled, making life easier. You can see the black one says motor and the blue one says light. Now you want to twist those ends up first prior to twisting it around your hot lead. So in this portion you see that everything has been put into place. I'll just identify the wires for you here. The motor and light were attached to the hot lead. The white cable coming from the ceiling fan went to the neutral cable coming from the box. And then obviously we are left with ground to tie into our other ground. Once we put on the motor housing on, we noticed a gap that was fairly noticeable and didn't look nice at all. So we went ahead and took that off and adjusted the bracket. Next, we attached the blades to the blade arms using the hardware that was provided. Now it's much easier to do this step first than putting on the blade arms onto the ceiling fan itself. And we did everything hand tightened. Then you want to go ahead and grab the blade arms and align it. You'll already see holes on the actual ceiling fan itself. You're going to want to align that with the holes, and then with a Phillips head, tighten the arms down by hand. Lastly, the bulb and housing were finally attached to make this process complete. The way we wired it, we had one switch control the power for the ceiling fan and the light itself. However, you can still control the light from the pull chains. Apart from our minor electrical mess, we did get the ceiling fan to function. All the features were functioning, all the pull chains were good. Now if you remember, we did have one issue that we were concerned about, and that was if the door would interfere at all with the ceiling fan, and in this case, we were good. No issues at all. The door could swing open and the ceiling fan could function just fine without any obstructions. Of course, before everything, we did have to throw the ceiling box a little off center just to give us that little extra cushion room, just in case the ceiling fan had a giant lamp or something like that. We did throw it just a bit, but obviously not a lot where you can notice it that it's completely off center. But it's still, everything functions, pull chains work, we were solid, and that's the good news. Alright peeps, that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Hope you learned something today. Ceiling fan's in. Looks good. Feels good. Not that difficult to do, guys. Just a little recap before my battery dies. Mounting bracket, the motor, screw onto the mounting bracket, tighten it up. Crap, how'd it go? I don't know, just rewind this video, just go back to it a little bit. If you guys enjoyed that one, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe all at the same time. As you all know, we do automotive, we do construction, we do business. We don't do business yet, but it's gonna happen. Either way, guys, I'm trying to keep the content up and alive, so stay tuned on that one, guys. I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace, and take care.